hotter than molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is synonymous to climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve and tell me get him any.
Gone in the blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a our Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002. And they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a battle to and we've got a potential classic in store as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This they'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Runs. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This one out quickly to Watkins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Finding room in midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now it's gone. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Goff on 3rd down. That is caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship belt.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Third and 2. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll get this down to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Here's Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, 39 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
They have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he works free. He's still barreling through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll take it inside the 25.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Once again, it's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on third. Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And out across midfield down to the 45. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Here's Goff. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
76, help, 76.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Turnover Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
112 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now a give right side Swift.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll run right here with Swift. And a solid run down inside the 30.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a bodybuilder's guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And that is no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 50, it's gone.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the 2nd half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On the handoff, this is Swift.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Penny, a 1st down carry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That'll give them 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups. matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over.
Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins from 10 yards out. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now a first down throw. Gone.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
That's how you draw off the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, and allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Again, it's Penny. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 20-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! Devontae Smith
from 21 yards away.
And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
are in it to win it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
It's a foot race. Hard running at the 15. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Oh, baby, you know the
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now they'll run it again with Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game,
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Tight end. Down the sideline it goes. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. There he goes again, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Hurts going to keep it again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. nowhere to go.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Goff connects with St. Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
At the Eagles' 36-yard line.
To the air again. Goff finds Gibbs on the check down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Hassan Reddick, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Inside handoff, Penny. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's 2nd and 7. Option handoff for Gainwell. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 38. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Third down and 1. Now Hurts looking to change the play. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are closing in on a date in Super Bowl 58 as they extend their fourth quarter lead. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Lions 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Play action. It's gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That is caught by Laporta. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it'll be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the...
Let me fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where it get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen. I don't know why they mention beat. I don't think no one better than me. You will say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the street. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a deal and I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck 'cause little shorty on hot. Get some rappers that want me to flap. I don't care about no dissing 'cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it's you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Foot on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' don't smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the road